From deception. This is Truth Frequency Radio.
Good morning, TFR.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, this is Alan. I like Ironworx because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love Ironworx with Josh, Walt and Zach. It's like sitting in your front room having a cosy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that Ironworx with Josh, Walt and Zach, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the Ironworx on TFR.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. Iron Realm Media is the best on the planet. To this show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to space letters from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to The Ironworx with Zach, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on the Ironworx and become an Iron Scout.
Happy Friday, my friend.
And TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Ironworx right here on Truth Frequency Radio, TFRlive.com. And it is Friday, my dudes.
It's Friday, my dudes.
What's happening, fellas? How you doing?
I know that, dude.
I know that, dude. Yeah, doing pretty good.
Good.
Oh, waking up. Wake up.
Waking up. Exactly. I'm excited this morning, though. We heard 2 minutes and 25 seconds liftoff, T minus for the, I can't say it, Chandrayaan 3 from the Satish Dhawan Space Center. Apparently a new contender for some of that big money. But I kid the people with the rockets and the penis envy. Anyway, good morning, everyone.
How dare you?
Jeez. Gosh. Sorry, I was looking at an article. Man, these Burmese pythons are being found all over Florida. They just found a record-breaking one that was as long as a giraffe is tall. Well, aren't some giraffes taller than others?
Yeah.
So that's an accurate measure system, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
All scientific and stuff.
Well, if it got any bigger, they'd have to start measuring with hot dogs.
Our penguins.
19-foot wild animal. Snake, python. And aren't these Burmese pythons, aren't they like, what do they call those? It's too early. Invasive? It's not like a species that is from Florida?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're from Burma.
Well, I know, but you know what I mean? Like they didn't come here naturally. A human brought them here.
Yeah, there wasn't a mass migration. They weren't seeking political asylum.
These Burmese people are shitty to snakes. We're out of here.
That's right. Did you hear what they do to these fuckers over in England? We got
18 feet, 125-pound snake. That's just insane. I would not want to see that walking out my front door.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like killing animals myself, but I understand certain ones have to be, you know, at least kept away from our neighborhoods and things like that. That thing will eat your child. No problem. Jeez, jeez. Yeah, I think they have challenges and stuff down there. Like whoever can catch the most weight or something like that. I think they made a movie about it. It was a comedy, a stupid comedy. Yeah, prize money. So the state hosts an annual competition, the Florida Python Challenge. Professional hunters and amateurs alike competing for prize money ranging from $1,000 to $10,000. That's wild.
Sounds
19.
like a good reason to breed and raise your own pythons.
There you go.
Just gut load a bunch of them. Look at all these I just caught. They're about 40 pounds each.
A financial planner to the winner of tonight's $725 million Powerball jackpot. Don't quit your job. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to be going into work the very next day. I just won 725 mil. I'm going to go serve people at the gas station for a while. I don't think so.
Probably takes 6 months to start getting any money. Just trying
to probably
keep you out of the poorhouse.
Yeah, I'm sure there's all kinds of waiting around, and a lot of places that hand over big chunks of money like that intentionally mess up and make it so they can hold on to it a little bit longer. Every day that it's in there, usually they put things into like a big trust or whatnot that has a good interest rate.
Nice interest bearing account.
Yeah, the longer they hold on, even if it's just a day, it's not just your money that's in there. There's a lot of money in there. So they're trying to hold on to as much of all of it as they can, because every day they get more capital from that. Geez, a fisherman swims 15 hours to shore after a whale throws him overboard. Damn, that's a swim.
Seems like it had been closer just to swim back to the boat. What do I know? I'm not a fisherman. Oh shit, I'm out of the boat. Might as well swim 15 kilometers back to the shore.
Yeah, that would be horrible. 15 hours. Can you even swim that long? You had to be on a vacation, something or other.
Did a lot of floating on his back. Maybe some parasailing.
People are stacking stones at Yosemite National Park, I guess, and the rangers are telling people to knock them over. Don't want a bunch of stacked stones out there.
I wonder why. It's bad for sick crawfish and natural habitats and things like that, but false trails, I don't know. This pile of rock says turn left. Okay. And off they wander off a cliff.
Yeah, the rangers are saying that it's all about their leave no trace ethics. So when when they're recreating in wilderness spaces, the goal is to leave no signs of human impact on the land, so as to respect the other creatures living in it. Yeah, I bet they're so just put it back when they see a group of stacked rocks. I bet all the animals are just outraged.
They are. I mean, the moose alone get so offended because of the time and energy and effort they go through to make sure that there's no moose impact on the environment so that we humans aren't bothered by mooses. Meese. I don't know. But either way, you can understand why they're so upset because humans, here they are, just willy-nilly stacking rocks like, hey, we're humans, we don't give a shit, while the moose, with all of their efforts, just seem to be ignored. Maybe we should just wait for the first complaint. Stack your rocks away. As soon as we start getting complaints, then you can stop stacking them. We've got several wildlife complaint boxes placed throughout the park.
So a bunch of people in college have been getting in trouble for using AI to do their homework. Yeah, they're not using Chat GPT for learning. They're just using it to do their homework. Says the Harvard grad from 2021.
I'm all for it. All for it.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be any worse than what the teachers are teaching them.
I mean, if it's really, we're still just at a matter of rote memorization. You don't need to be able to recite verbatim everything that you learn. Maybe if you'd stop teaching bullshit, they wouldn't have to just bullshit their way through your class.
Yeah, I mean, a good teacher is really, I'm not going to say it's a rare thing, but I had like in the 12 years, 13 with kindergarten and all that, I think I had 3 or 4 teachers altogether that I would consider like really good teachers that made me want to learn, that knew how to, drive me to want to learn the material that they had. And it's crazy because I hated grammar and literature and all that kind of stuff. And 2 out of the 4 were those types of teachers that got me into a subject that I hated. I did not care about. I learned prepositions for this lady. What is there, 36 prepositions or something like that?
Should
Above,
use Chat
about,
GPT. I don't know.
around, among, cross. Oh, I forget all of them. I know there's like 30 something though. We used to have to take a test on them like every day. She got so pissed off because nobody was learning their prepositional phrases or prepositions except for a couple of us. Oh man, there's no way I could go through all of them again.
She said, "What'd you fail this test for? Where'd you
I
put
had
the
a few
answers at?"
teachers that were encouraging and gave you that desire, like you're talking about. And then I had some that, yeah, don't know why they were there, really. Obviously not, pushed to do it, or there's no passion for it, or just kind of in the classroom showing you videotapes and like, what are you doing here? Anyway, but luckily I had more of the good than the bad, I suppose.
So they found what is this? I think it's all frozen now.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Discover the rarest mineral on Earth and the only place it was ever found. Oh, this thing is driving me insane. Yeah, it doesn't want to scroll. So the International Mineralogical Association recognizes 6,000 minerals. That's a nice round number, 6,000. And this one is called Kyothite, something like that. Only one crystal of this mineral has ever been found in a region of Myanmar called Mogok, M-O-G-O-K. Reddish orange, weighs 1.61 carats, or about 0.3 grams, and is made up of bismuth, antimony, and oxygen. It's the only bismuth antimony oxide ever found. I've never heard of this. I know there is a mineral or a crystal that they don't know where it came from. The first time they discovered that it was something different was in a set gemstone on a ring found in like an antique shop in Ireland, I think. And there's only a couple of these that they've ever found. Get the name of that one. But yeah, this one's great. It's wild to think that, it could be happening right now. There could be a mineral being that's growing, a crystal growing right now that's never grown before. Yeah, that's wild. This place is awesome. I need to go rock hunting here again soon. It's been a little while.
Yeah, I was supposed to have already planned a rock hunt around here somewhere. One of our listeners, Val, lives not terribly far away. And is a bit of a rock hound and was always trying to get me to organize some sort of rock gathering.
Yeah, it's fun. I'd wait till it cooled off a little bit. It's not as fun when it's 100 degrees out in midday and all that stuff.
Yeah, this was 6 months ago. I think my excuse was I needed to wait for it to warm up.
I didn't even make it. I was saying, well, I guess you missed it. Oh, man.
So the people in Seattle neighborhoods are outraged after the homeless install a swimming pool and puff fentanyl in broad daylight. After large homeless encampment, blow up swimming pool and engaged in open drug use. All of this is ludicrous, says Herb Edge, a man who lives in a senior apartment across from the encampment. These people totally come in and totally trash the place. Someone told me they hooked up a hose and filled a swimming pool with it. Yeah, he sounds like a grumpy old man.
Inconceivable!
Oh man. And the neighbors think that it's an insult to them who have voiced concerns about the encampment for months. No, it's like 100 fucking degrees out, people. Have you noticed that? I bet they put the pool in there to keep cool. They have a big thing of water that they could sit in to cool off. That'd be my guess.
I was wondering where they got the explosives. Jesus, they blew up a pool and puffed fentanyl? Damn. Guess it's better than puffing fentanyl than blowing up a pool. But I guess if it's like a little kiddie pool that you have to literally exhale into in order to inflate, that makes more sense.
Goodness. I never dreamed I would have to worry about things like this when I was 72, but times have changed. As elderly people especially, we should not have to worry about our possessions or our lives.
Well, hopefully by that point you're not so caught up on your possessions.
Yeah. It does look like a shithole, though.
And I'm all for both sides of this particular argument, I think. I can appreciate having to pay $100 $30,000 for a house, and then you move in, and then a bunch of homeless people come, and now the $130,000 you paid is worth $90,000. Oh shit! I don't want people to die of a heat stroke, but I also don't want it to cost me $40,000 of my life savings in order to do so. Maybe you could figure out how to drink your own water and not lower my property value.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, maybe it's all the laws that they pass. I don't know. Is Seattle anything like California? Can you go and just steal shit?
Pretty sure. But probably since this huge homeless leftist woke crowd started taking over.
It's just crazy.
But like that whole northwest area has always been a little, Portlandia.
Yeah. Never been up that way.
I'd love to go. I'd love to see the area around it.
Yeah, here it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
My brother, he was stationed out of Seattle. That's where he lived for he didn't live there. He was out in the ocean on different aircraft carriers and whatnot most of the time. But his wife lived there and raised their adopted children. But yeah, and now none of them live there. He lives in North Carolina. His wife, well, ex-wife, I forget where she moved, but I don't think any of them live in that area. My sister is looking to move out there. They just got back from a vacation going and looking at the areas out there, looking for a home. I don't know. I don't get it. She doesn't like rain.
That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. It's like, it rains there like a lot. A lot. Oh, but whatever. They're going to do what they do. Now, this one kind of pisses me off right here. Man damages a 2,500-year-old tree by driving his Nissan Armada through it. Got it stuck.
Yeah, I saw pictures of that going by. So he just took off on his own and found his own tree to drive through, apparently. Is that what I'm gathering from the picture?
Yeah, it looks more like a walk path. I mean, or a real small car could fit through there. I don't, because those things aren't like huge. That's not like the Ford Expedition or Excursion, It's like the Canyon Arrow.
Right. Canyon Arrow.
Let's see what's going to happen to him. On July 3rd, blah, 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 blah. Through the trunk of a redwood tree named the Shrine. Technically, the driver succeeds in the clip, but not before knocking off the passenger side mirror of the vehicle. So it is a drive-through redwood in the area. Okay, blah, 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 blah. It was around the same time Pythagoras died. Well, the driver continued through the tree despite clearly not fitting with anyone's guess. Perhaps he's never experienced what it was like to have. Okay, hold on. Perhaps he'd never experienced what it was like to have at his control something too big for the hole he was working with.
That's a little dick joke.
Yeah.
Wow. So we had this whole story, picture, article. You read it for a small dick joke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Mother Nature would have preferred him
What
to.
if Chat PTG? Sorry. What if they wrote that? Anyway, go ahead. God almighty.
I have a thing or two to say about literal Money tree getting sideswiped. Okay, come on. How much is he getting charged? The mirror glass alone for that model can cost hundreds. I don't care about his rear view mirror. Seriously? He didn't get a fine or anything?
At least put his name out there and shame the bastard.
And wasn't even his car, it was a rental car. Yeah, that mirror can cost hundreds of dollars, or you can go to the junkyard and get one for about $20, I bet.
Or you can make sure you carry an insurance policy on your rental before you leave the fucking rental store.
That was like my favorite Seinfeld episode. When he went to go get the rental car and they didn't save his car. So he had to get a different, like, small compact something or other. Like, will you be getting insurance with this? Oh, yeah. I am going to beat the hell out of that car.
So we should be creeping into a break, if I'm not mistaken.
It looks like it.
Thought I might have heard music, but maybe not. Guess I could actually open the vault, take a look, and see.
Yeah, no, we're in commercial time on the vault.
Huh. All right, stick around. That was the first segment here of the Ironworx. Truth Frequency Radio, TFRlive.com. Kind of hoping they're going to have some breaks coming through, but apparently it's going to be hit or miss. Yeah, I
don't hear.
Many people are dealing in that. Best thing to affirm is I am broke. That's what you put up on the refrigerator. It's the truth that sets you free. Right? When you're shaving in the morning, gentlemen, if you're broke, you just put that up there. I'm broke. Nothing better to set you free than the awesome facts, the truth. So deal in truth. Affirmation without discipline leads to delusion. And the discipline and the accuracy of knowing your situation. You say, well, that's a bit negative. You've got to deal somewhat in negativity. You've got something fairly wrong with your heart. Looks like you're going to need a major operation. How many x-rays do you want them to take to find out what's really wrong? Somebody says, oh, just take one and see if we catch it. You say, no, not my heart. How many x-rays do you want them to take? It's kind of a negative subject, taking x-rays. How many? As many as it takes to find the full extent of the facts called the negative problem. So best to state the truth. Now we can deal with truth. Now we can deal with the problem if we
From the dawn of man, we have turned to nature to help attain balance within ourselves. But somewhere, we lost our way. Western culture is once again remembering the healing benefits of CBD, the non-psychoactive component of the hemp plant. That's why more and more people who use CBD report relief from inflammation and chronic pain, balanced blood sugar and cardiovascular system, relief from muscle tensions, tremors, migraines, headaches, anxiety, depression, and the list goes on. The big question is, where do you get it? IOLife is a 99% pure CBD oil made with all organic ingredients, and it's available to TFR listeners worldwide. If you use coupon code TFR at checkout, you'll get $5 towards your order. Head on over to iolife.com now. That's AYA life.com.
Remote viewing reveals Tataria history. Darcy, light workers, and indigos, join me on the Nikki Colombo show. It's time to reclaim our true history, our true timelines, our cosmic heritage. And remember to be humble, for you are made of earth. To be noble, for you are made of stone.
You're listening to the Truth Frequency Radio Network.
No hate, no hype, no fear.
This is Michael Tyson. You probably know me better as Iron Mike, but I don't go by Iron Mike no more because I used to be a monster. I'm a different person now. I'm all about happiness. But what is happiness? I'll tell you what happiness is. Every time I listen to my favorite show, Iron Realm Media, it's a truther show on YouTube.
Time to make the donuts.
Well, pitter patter, let's get at her. Welcome back. Second half of the first half of the Ironworks. Kicking off right now. Josh, Walt, Zach. Just chilling out. Both relaxing and waking up at the same time.
At the same time, almost as though we were multitaskers. Almost.
So, Josh, what do you think about the public service we get from our municipalities? I know you watch a lot of videos.
Oh, I have a comment if you'll allow me before Josh goes at length.
Yes, please do.
I just got a letter in the mail yesterday informing me that back in September we should have been boiling our water.
Oh, fuck.
That's what we get here. We get notifications about how bad our water was 6-8 months ago.
Right.
Not, hey, right now you're in danger. Do something about it. Anyway, go ahead about the municipalities.
Mike, it's almost September, and you said back in September? Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
That's nuts.
Well, yeah, because it was on the website, Walt. I hear that when people walk.
Right, they put it on Facebook, and I should have known.
Yeah.
Right.
When you walk into a public office, you go there to get information or get something taken care of and done. Every time when a First Amendment auditor goes up, just every time, I won't say every time, but 90% plus, all they hear is, you can find that information on the website. It's like, hello, I'm standing right in front of you. This is your job. I'm asking you about it. I don't want to go look at a website. I'm here in person right now. I would like the information. It's your job to get me that information, not to direct me to a website. No shit, I can go to a website. It's 2023. But it is your job, and it is the law that you have this information available for me. The FOIA laws are very clear. I can go into any public office and put in a request for their information, even if the information is found somewhere else. They have to take that request and they have to find the information for you. That is what we pay them to do. That's their job. I am sick and tired of hearing you can find that on the website. Go watch a First Amendment audit video, not outside, but where they go into public offices and just talk to people and ask about what kind of services are provided here. 9 out of 10 times you hear them say, oh, you can find that out on the website. And that's the end of the conversation. I mean, most of these, we don't need these people. If all the information at the website, I guess we don't need you. You don't need a job here and watch YouTube and look on Facebook all day. And they act with such disdain for the public. That's like if, how many millionaires you think the butlers would allow them to talk to them like that? They'd be fired instantly. Oh, where's my clothes? Oh, they're in your closet. Go get them. They ain't gonna deal with that. I don't know. It hit me hard yesterday when I was watching a Long Island audit video. Or maybe it was brain fart. He's out there in California. Yeah, the community service. I must say,
Bay Area.
Yeah, Bay Area transparency. Thank you. Yeah, out in California, it's horrible in most places. The public service. I've noticed down south in a lot of areas, it may not be as bad. At least the people don't have horrible attitude. They'll tell you to go fuck yourself with a smile, at least. In a roundabout way. But yeah, I found this one. This guy from this is The Bite. Sumit Shah, 31-year-old CEO of an e-commerce platform called Dukan, based in India, is getting torn to shreds online for firing 90% of the company's customer support staff after arguing that the AI chatbot had outperformed them all. This is what's going to happen to all you people in public service here pretty soon.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, me too. If you don't want to do your job and all you want to say is, hey, it's available online, we can just put computers in every lobby and people can do it that way. And you can go find a job in the private sector somewhere.
You don't do a lot of bill call-ins, apparently.
No.
Yeah, so yeah, there's been robots on the phone for the last 8-10 years. I've learned quite a few techniques for different companies. Some you have to cuss, some you have to scream, some you have to say certain key phrases to stop all that robot bullshit and get a real human being who I called for. If I wanted to talk to a robot, I have a computer right here in front of me. So yeah, I'm way over the robots on the phone. That's been a process. To get an actual person to answer the phone anymore is nigh impossible.
Yeah, I've been through that too, Walter, where I just sit there and yell, operator, over and over again. Sit there and hit 0 over and over.
And see, this is one of those prime examples of why ChatGPT and AI could enhance our public service interactions. I mean, it's obviously not very intuitive.
Yeah.
But you could probably use half the number of support staff if you can learn to efficiently handle customer service issues with a robot. But even document searching and all things like that, I think there's going to be, I mean, it's obviously bloated anyway. I mean, if like the nicest building in the entire town comes from money that the government has taken and just decided to do whatever they want with. Oh, this isn't our money. What shall we buy? I know, the most expensive shit ever. And we'll make it way bigger than we need. We use marble and polished brass and all kinds of cool stuff. It'll be 3 times what the average yearly income is from this county. Because fuck them, that'll show them who's boss. Can't make your house payment? I don't care. Make your taxes because we got to build a bigger building in a few years. We need more people, more offices, more restricted areas, smaller lobbies. Bring it on. Now, if you want to do like a little ice cream cone stand drive-through where you get like 2 or 3 people in there, I'm all for it. Like there was a video the other day of a guy smoking on the sidewalk outside the park in New York. And it took 10, 11 fucking police officers to come up and arrest the guy for not IDing. Because they insisted that he needed to show ID because he was smoking not in the park. Because, smoking in the park is illegal. So because you're not smoking in the park, you must show ID. He says, nope. So they took 11 cops to arrest him for smoking a cigarette.
That's crazy.
In New York. So you figure probably average salary for New York City's cop probably at least 70 grand. Probably even more than that, but at least 70. And it took 11 of them to arrest him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, crap. What?
I don't know. I do see some confusion as I'm trying to catch up to who's new back in chat here. So yeah, the water boiling thing. I don't know what. So here in our area, when we have like a hurricane, the water gets knocked out for a couple of days. They tell you, boil it till we tell you to stop. Or those letters basically are saying, yeah, back in September of last year, our chemicals couldn't outrun the gunk and the crap that's coating the inside of your pipes that we run that water through to you. So you should have been boiling it at that, 8-10 months ago. So that's the boiling water thing. Yeah, no, it doesn't remove the fluoride. It actually increases the fluoride's deadliness and harm factor to you, boiling tap water. Don't do that to help yourself with fluoride. That won't work. Oh, wow. And apparently, as I'm also playing catch up here, I did not realize that Jess the Iron Maiden is having such a hard time. I'm not sure where you're located, Jess.
I believe she's out in St. Charles County, not too far from me. Last I
Okay.
remember, she was out in St. Charles County, Winsville area, for those that care.
We'll definitely send some love and help if you're in the area for sure. Out that way to Jess. Seems like she's having a hard time. Homeless, no good place to sleep, hallucinating, not doing great. Definitely sorry to hear that. Sending lots of love. That's all I have in hand that I can get to you quickly is love and concern. Damn. I know our friend Horry is apparently making the best of his homeless situation from what I'm seeing there on his Facebook posts that I catch when I go post our show on Tuesday and Friday. But yeah, definitely anyone out there you're struggling, reach out a hand. That's all it takes. Truly. I've made quite a good friend in my life over the last few years just for that very thing, reaching out a hand to someone that needed it. So I have a little song. I wish I could play it, but I'll share it with you guys. Give me a half a second. Talk amongst yourselves.
Go. Half second. Go. Go.
Seems like I'm sure that there are resources out that way. It's been a while since I've been out there, but I sort of grew up out there. So it's a lot less rural now than it was then. I'm sure there's got to be some resources, but not having a place is tough. I don't know. I just don't know. Like I know around here, there's several sort of homeless encampments that you don't really see, but you do see the overflow and the panhandling on the side of the road on occasion. But I know that is absolutely tough. I wish there were more I could do. I'm just not sure what exactly the best route would be.
Well, as you said, they're in the area looking into what might be available, definitely. It looks like I'm also playing catch up over here on the Rockfin chat. Looks like Caven Shin asking what you're vaping on today. He's currently vaping some white peach raspberry.
Nice. Yeah, I saw that. Kevin. I saw he posted in the YouTube chat as well.
Oh well, I'm playing catch up everywhere.
That's King Shin.
Welcome, Jason Wade. First time to our show. Glad to have new people always, especially there on the Rockfin. Thank you for hanging out with us, Jason.
Splashberry, by the way, Kevin. That was Splashberry's the flavor. Splashberry. 8 milligrams on the nicotine, a little extra flavor. It's the way to do. I prefer a little sour over the sweet. The wife likes them a little sweeter. I don't know, it just kind of gives my mouth a weird glycerin coating that I can taste with all the sugary sweetness. I prefer a little sour.
Me too. For tart, I like tart.
What's the difference between sour and tart?
I don't know. I like saying tart better. Tart and Tinies, the Tart and Tangies, whatever those were. I used to love those.
Me too. Those are little candies I used to smuggle into the movie theater once upon a time.
So this is for all you meat eaters out there. Read your labels. A potentially unlimited supply. Scientists grow meat from immortal stem cells. Great. Minimizing the necessity for animal biopsies, stem cells offer a potentially endless source for cultured meat. Yeah, I love my meat cultured.
Yeah, this was part of the subject matter when we went and hung out with Don Jeffries and Billy Ray Valentine over on America Unplugged. It was sort of this lab-grown meat. Sorry, I can boost my audio if it's a little low. We can always do a little something, something.
Actually, yeah, that's why I was asking. It could have been me because I had moved around with the cat and et cetera. So I didn't want you to buck us all up if it wasn't necessary. Sorry, I didn't mean to totally distract you. Oh, it is you, apparently. Again, playing catch up in the chats.
Yeah, I can boost that up a little bit. Still got weird audio issues. Not as bad as Tuesday or last Friday. But I do have the computer back completely and utterly the exact same way it was when I had it before. So nothing was fixed. Nothing is good. Nothing is better. I guess I'm going to have to take it to somebody to see what they can do about it.
You could have sent it to me and I could have done that for you.
Right? Yeah, I just don't understand. My BIOS settings are not there. The ones that I need to change, I don't have. It's very odd. Sorry, Zach, what were you saying?
Nothing. I just found something insane. Ready? The Jerusalem Post says an eternal life pill may be closer than ever thanks to new research. Yeah, that's all we need. People living forever. I mean, okay, I used to think that'd be cool back in the day, but would you want to live forever now? Now that you're a little bit older, a little wiser.
Fuck no.
Yeah, I concur with you.
There's a limitation. Maybe like 300 to 500 years. I'd be happy. But I think the limitation we have right now is a gold than other planets are. They have. Therefore, they're coming to take our gold and then just leave. Have you guys ever heard that, like in science fiction before?
Story of Nibiru.
The Anunnaki, yeah.
That's the Anunnaki. It's why they turned us into humans from monkeys, man. Come on, man.
They got that bad atmosphere, and they need the gold.
I
for their
apologize.
air
I'm a little
filter.
far behind on Anunnaki. I'm not like an expert with that.
That's cool. It was real popular, like 2009, 2010.
Is it that far fetched though?
Mm,
I mean,
I
here's
think so.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. You have to subscribe to two different types of. Well, is there aliens and is there space, or are we
Well, how about two
self-contained?
different types? Bullshit and reality.
Well, reality is bullshit, right? I mean, we accept it at face value, but we really don't know what it is. We've seen the simulations and video games and stuff. Where the movie starts and the guy has no memory, like a movie like Memento or something, and then he has to piece everything together and try to make sense of what the fuck's going on.
Also, like the Matrix.
Matrix,
Yeah,
same
and it's
thing.
crazy. What we've been taught, you know, it's in God's image, right?
We are headed to.
There it is. There's.
I'm one of the millions of children born to parents suffering from the sheeple virus. Symptoms include the inability to think for oneself, the attention span of a goldfish, and a strong belief in government and the mainstream media. It is estimated that 1 out of every 2 children are being raised by parents infected with the sheeple virus. But there is a cure. For as little as 19 cents per day, you can become a TFR supporter and help children like me get their daily dose of truth. Together, we will make sure every child has protection from deception.
We can't allow bad things to happen to our country. And bad things are happening to us, perhaps like never before. You'll be seeing what goes on, and perhaps like never before. We are looked upon as not very smart. We are looked upon as not very smart. Shit. We say, shit. We say, they may me back. They may me back. So I walked gingerly. That ramp was long and steep. I said, General, I might have to grab you by the pussy. They made that a story, but they didn't make it like the triple fall. They call it the triple fall. I wasn't gonna fall.